Let's be honest. Modern manufacturers are absolutely under the gun. You've got unstable supply chains on one side, soaring energy costs on the other. It's a perfect storm. So in this explainer, we're going to look at a solution that isn't about working harder, but working smarter, autonomously. We are diving deep into how AI agents are set to completely change the game on the factory floor.
Now, to really get the opportunity here, you first have to understand the scale of the problem. See, manufacturers are practically swimming in data from their machines and sensors. But look at this. A staggering 60 to 73% of it is never even analyzed. It just sits there. That is a massive, massive missed opportunity for getting smarter, faster, and more efficient.
And you know who's noticing this opportunity? The money. The industrial AI market is projected to explode to nearly $154 billion by 2030. This isn't some tiny niche tech trend. No, this is a full-blown revolution, and it's aimed squarely at unlocking all the value that's been hiding in that unused data.
All right, so how do we actually tap into this potential? Well, the answer is a concept called the AI agent. This is the key. This is what lets us move away from simple, reactive automation and step into a future of proactive, truly intelligent operations. Let's break down what that really means. So what is an AI agent? It's not just another app or piece of software. It is an autonomous system. You can almost think of it like a digital employee. It can sense what's happening around it, it can make its own decisions based on that information, and then it takes action. All to hit a specific goal, and all without needing a human to constantly look over its shoulder and tell it what to do next.
And you know, this is a huge shift from what we're used to. Traditional automation is fantastic for doing the same repetitive task over and over, but it's reactive. It just follows the script. An AI agent, on the other hand, is a whole different ballgame. It's goal-oriented. It's adaptive, meaning it learns and gets better over time. And this is the most important part. It's proactive. It anticipates problems instead of just reacting to them after they've already happened.
The magic behind how these agents work is this continuous cycle. First, it senses its environment, pulling in data from machines, sensors, you name it. Then, it uses contextual reasoning to figure out what that data actually means. From there, it makes a goal-oriented decision, the best possible move to achieve its objective. And then, crucially, it learns and improves from the result. This sense-act-learn loop is its secret sauce. It's what makes it intelligent.
Okay, so enough with the theory. Where is this technology making a real difference right now? Let's look at how it's being applied out in the real world, because this isn't science fiction anymore. It is already transforming factory floors today.
One of the biggest and most immediate impacts is right in the heart of the factory. It's day-to-day operations and maintenance. I mean, unplanned downtime or a bad batch of products can cost millions. This is where AI agents are really proving their worth first.
Okay, picture this. You have an AI agent that's constantly listening to the data from a critical machine, the vibrations, the temperature, the torque. It detects a tiny, almost invisible increase in torque. By checking this against its memory of past data, it predicts that a spindle failure is probably going to happen within the next 72 hours. So instead of a catastrophic breakdown that shuts down the whole line, it automatically schedules maintenance during a quiet period. That is proactive power in action.
Now, the next huge area is the supply chain. And as we all know, this has become one of the most fragile and stressful parts of modern manufacturing. Agents are being put to work to make these incredibly complex networks not just efficient, but truly resilient. And the industry is moving incredibly fast on this. Just look at this prediction from Gartner. By 2026, a whopping 75% of large companies will be using AI in their supply chains. That's 3 out of every 4. This isn't some far-off future trend. This is happening right now because companies need to adapt to a really volatile world.
So let's play out a scenario. An earthquake hits and disrupts one of your key suppliers. The old way meant frantic phone calls, panicked emails, just scrambling to react. The new way, an AI agent sees the disruption instantly, identifies backup vendors, calculates all the new costs and lead times, and proactively suggests new shipping routes. The supply chain doesn't break, it just bends. That is what resilience actually looks like.
This all sounds incredible, right? But the big question everyone asks is, how does a company actually get started with this? It can seem like a huge mountain to climb, but the path forward can actually be broken down into a pretty clear, actionable roadmap. So the path really has 5 key stages, from figuring out your goals all the way to scaling up your success. But I really want to call out step 2, prepare your data, because this is the one that trips people up.
An AI agent is only as smart as the information you feed it. Getting your data house in order is the absolute foundation for everything else that comes after.
So, what's the end game here? Where does all of this lead? Well, we are heading towards a future that is way more autonomous. But let's be realistic. Getting there isn't going to be without its challenges. It's super important to look ahead at both the exciting possibilities and the real-world hurdles.
So where does this road lead? What's the ultimate vision? For many, it's the lights-out factory, a facility where pretty much everything, from raw materials coming in the door to finished products going out, is orchestrated by AI agents with almost no human presence on site. And believe it or not, this isn't just science fiction anymore. These places are starting to exist. But as you can see here, the road to that future has some pretty big hurdles. Trying to integrate this new tech with decades-old factory systems is a massive puzzle. Data security becomes absolutely critical when everything is connected, and maybe the biggest one of all, this requires shifting people's roles from doing manual tasks to providing strategic oversight. That means a huge commitment to upskilling your entire workforce.
So, here's the bottom line. The move toward autonomous manufacturing feels, well, it feels inevitable. It's just too powerful of a solution to the pressures the industry is facing. So the real question for every business out there isn't if this transformation is going to happen, but who is going to be brave enough to lead the way into this next industrial era. Thanks for watching.